Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fiorella. I do makeup videos and fashion videos here and there, reviews, first impressions, all that good stuff. So thanks for joining. Today's video is going to be showing you some of the best products that came out in 2020 that I purchased and that I used and that I would recommend. So without further ado, let's just roll right in. No particular order that I'm going to go with things. I have a lot of things from e.l.f. e.l.f. killed it this year. Like every year they just came out with bomb products left and right. I'm gonna show you my favorite items that came out in 2020. The product that I'm going to mention is the MG CBD Lip Oil. This is so good for your lips to moisturize them. I've been using this since I got it. This is all I use at nighttime to moisturize my lips, and I also use it in the morning before I go to the gym just to, you know, hydrate my lips because they're a little crusted and busted from, you know, sleeping. I've been loving this one. I believe it's like $13, so it's kind of high up there, but I believe it's so worth it. It gives you like that refreshing minty feel on your lips, so I feel like it gives it that cool effect, so it keeps them moisturized and it's not sticky or gloppy or anything like that. So highly recommend this lip oil. The other lip balms that they came out with, so good. I got pretty much most of the colors. The icy mint one, I did use that one for a while until I purchased this one, but this I haven't used yet. It's in the color just peachy, but I do have the other. So this one, it does have like a little color to it, so it looks gorgeous on the lips. You could wear it just as a lip balm, or you could wear it on top of a lipstick and it'll give it that glossy, you know, plump effect. Since we're on the lipsticks, I'm just gonna mention these, the SRSLY satin lipsticks. I pretty much have all the nude colors. I do have the one in cocoa, so I'll put up a purchased all the colors except for a few. They're so comfortable on the lips. It is like it says, a satin, so it will transfer. It's not matte or anything, but it does stay on your lips, so if you eat or anything like that, it will, the color will still be on your lips. It just will rub off, you know, a little, but they're very comfortable and they don't get crusty throughout the day or anything like that. So I've been really loving these satin lipsticks. Moving on to concealer. Of course, you guys know, I mean, if you've seen my previous videos, I've used this concealer in many of the videos. In my last video, I did a dedicated video to e.l.f. and I mentioned their concealer, which is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is one of the best drugstore concealers out there that you can ever purchase. Highly recommend, and I believe they're like $8. So if you haven't tried these out, you guys need to try it in 2021, 2022, every year that, you know, going forward, because they're so good and they're so creamy and it just blends with any foundation, or if you just want to wear it as you know, to cover any areas. I sometimes just use concealers instead of foundation, and it covers my face. I love it, and it stays on your skin. It doesn't really rub off and it doesn't look cakey throughout the day. So yeah, highly recommend this concealer if you're in the market for a good drugstore concealer. On to eyeshadows. You know, I used these in my last video. The bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. I purchased, I believe, like 4 of them, and I've used all of them, and they are so pigmented and so blendable on the eyes. I highly recommend these guys if you are in the market. Just if you're getting into makeup and you don't obviously want to splurge on a big palette, recommend these because they're going to give you pretty much you can create a look with these shades. They have matte and shimmer shades, and you can, just with this palette, you can create a bomb look. You could use the darker brown color as a wing. You know, you could smudge it out. Oh, so good. I'll show something showing all the colors, but I pretty much, you guys haven't tried them out, highly recommend, and they're like $3, so don't sleep on these. Shadow product are these the glitter eyeshadows, which have all the colors. For my birthday I got like a holiday set, and yeah, I've been using most of the colors. I used one of these for New Year's as a quick on the go look. You know, I was home, I didn't go anywhere, and it just gives you like that glam look, you know, without trying. So, and these I believe are $3 as well. So if you guys haven't tried these out, highly recommend it, guys. Do not sleep on these, they're so good. On to like skincare, I've been really enjoying this toner, the Supertone. This is my third one. I'm almost done with my second bottle. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this toner. Very good, and I believe it's $8. So again, skincare doesn't have to break the bank. I've learned that. If you guys are interested in a good toner, highly recommend. And as far as moisturizer for my face, I've been really loving this one, the SUPERHYDRATE moisturize with hydrating squalene, something like that. Really been enjoying this one. I put this in my mini fridge that I purchased for my skincare, and you know, obviously with the fridge it keeps it cool, so when I apply it, it just feels and sinks into my skin so seamlessly. Like it gives you that burst of freshness on your face, like in the morning, you know, when you're waking up. It just feels so good, and it keeps my skin moisturized the whole day. I don't feel dry or anything, and this is pretty much all I've been using as skincare, as well as my Ole Henriksen eye cream that I've raved about as well. If you're into affordable skincare, I highly recommend these two items. Moving on, the brand is called Hailey's Beauty. I've been obsessed with these two products since I got them. The first product that I got was their setting powder, and it looks like this. She's very pretty and sophisticated looking, and it just feels so good on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. I've tried it out with many foundations and concealers, and it just looks flawless with anything you use it with. So highly recommend this powder. I still use the collab one, but this one, I found out about it in 2020. I believe this brand is new, women owned, and kudos to her. Thank you for making this amazing product, because I'm obsessed. Other item that I've been obsessed with is their primer. She looked like this. This is my second bottle. I haven't used this one yet. So good. It really feels so good on the skin when you apply it. And you only need a little bit. You don't need a lot. I usually just apply it on my T-zone, and then the rest I'll just disperse it around my face. But it feels so nice on the skin, and it really blurs out any pores you may have. And when you apply a foundation, it just looks flawless. Oh my god, I've been really enjoying this primer. Another item from them that I love, which is their sponge, is the new one that they came out with, and it also comes in black. The black one I did purchase, and then this one did get it for free when I ordered another powder and the primer. They had like a sale going on. So these sponges feel so soft, like if you could feel this, amazing. And they doesn't really soak up a lot of your product, like your foundation or your concealer that you use. I've been obsessed. These are the only sponges that I've been using since I got it, either the black one or this one. They're just so good, and it blends your foundation concealers so good and doesn't leave it any splotchy area. To cleanser, I've been really enjoying the one from Soap and Glory. It's very good. It really refreshes your skin and really detoxes your face. I've really been enjoying this cleanser, And this is a brand new bottle that I haven't used. I'm still on the first bottle, and I did restock because it's that good. So if you guys are looking for a good cleanser, here she goes. Primer waters. I don't know if you guys use that in your routine. I have been using that since, I want to say, a couple years now. I use a primer water before I go in with my primer, and I've been really enjoying this one from Makeup Revolution. It's the Purifying Priming Water. This has been my go-to since I heard about it. I don't know how many times I've restocked on this item. As you can see, she's about to be done, and I ordered another 2 bottles that are over there. So she's fully stocked. So if you guys are looking for a good primer, affordable priming water, here she goes. You know, I mentioned the Haley's Beauty. I've been also really enjoying this one from Wet n Wild, the primer serum. I believe this came out in 2020 when they came out with their Dewy foundation. So I've been really enjoying it. It's kind of low because it fell, unfortunately, but it really feels good on the skin, and I look very hydrated when I wear it with my Colourpop foundation. And I don't know, I've just been really enjoying it, and I don't get overly oily in my T-zone. I don't get, you know, more oily than any other primer that I use. Another drugstore primer. I really don't use any high-end primers anymore. Drugstore is where it's at, guys. If you want to get a good primer, they're right here. Now, you guys ain't ready for this one, because when I tell you this is the only foundation that you need, and it's only $16, I believe, but you don't need to go anywhere else. Bam. Bam. To the bam. I review this on my YouTube, and I'll leave the video somewhere in one of these corners. Bitch, when I tell you this is my favorite foundation that I've tried in the years that I've been doing makeup. Hands down. Hands down. I mean, this is, you can't really tell because the bottle, you know, the color, but it's like around here. Since I've bought it, I've been only using this foundation. When I use a different foundation, I feel like, why are you wearing another foundation? Like, you're not gonna get the same look. Today I'm not wearing the foundation. I'm testing out this one from e.l.f. I'll leave my TikTok if you guys wanna check me out. CAMO CC cream, and first of all, the color is wrong. I don't know how that happened, so I may purchase the correct color. It has nothing on this foundation. It's a CC cream, but it does have coverage. But bitch, honey, this is where it's at. I will, you know, maybe for review purposes, I might purchase other foundations, but for me, this is it. This is the only foundation that I will be using forever because it's that good. I am in the shade medium 80W, and I just can't put it down. Honestly, I just love this foundation, and it's so, you know, it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't get cakey, like it lasts throughout the day. I've used it maybe up to 8 hours, and it doesn't move anywhere. It just, and any products that I lay on top of them, they lay nicely, they don't move or anything like that. I just love this foundation. Thank you, Colourpop. But yeah, this is my bitch. For bronzers, to mention Fenty Beauty. Yes, she's a bougie brand. I feel like Fenty Beauty is another brand that has been killing it. I want to mention the cream bronzer. I have the shade Honey Glaze. This bronzer meshes with any foundation. You know, I apply it with a brush, and it doesn't move my foundation. It doesn't move any of my products. It slides into your skin and blends out perfectly. The actual powder bronzer, I am in the shade Private Island, another good bronzer. It doesn't look muddy on the face. At least it hasn't happened for me. I've really enjoyed her bronzer. I forgot to mention another e.l.f. product. Oh my god, can you believe that? It's their Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I've been really enjoying this pencil. This is what I use today. And $3, I believe. Honey, e.l.f. is where it's at. The concealers that I wanted to mention are from Dose of Colors and from Pat McGrath. These are bougie, especially Miss Pat McGrath. The formula on this one is so creamy and it just glides under your eyes, and it doesn't look cakey. It just looks flawless and is bougie. But if you want like a bougie creamy concealer, this is where she's at. I am in LM10. I have been thinking about purchasing a lighter version, but it was like sold out. It's that good, bitch. So highly recommend. And then the Dose of Colors as well. She was a good concealer. I did wear that today. I was trying to use up my concealers because this is way beyond her expiration date, but she still looks flawless. She's still looking cute. So we're still gonna use her. This one is a little bit more mattifying than this one. So if you're looking for like that mattifying side, you can go with this one. If you're looking for that creaminess, that gushy, go with this one. That I want to mention, I recently got, and I believe this came out in 2020, or the hype came out in 2020, and it's the Revlon volumizing hair dryer thing. I recently got this in an ultra haul that I did, and I've been loving it. It's so easy to use, and my hair is very thin, so it dries like in 5 seconds when I use it. Today I used it, hair was already dry, so I put in a little bit like a volumizing spray, but as you can see, my hair has always remained flat. I don't know why my hair is so straight. I will curl it and it loses the curls. Like if I go get like a blowout, or never does the curls, like never. Like I don't know why my hair is so flat. But you know, I do love how obviously it looks like I straightened my hair. I went in, I did this for like maybe 10 minutes, and you see it gives it like that blowout straight look. It's so good, and again, it's so easy to use. For my girls that have thin hair like me, it's even better, but for my girls that have thicker hair, it may take you a little bit, but the end result, you're gonna be obsessed. So if you guys haven't purchased this, highly recommend. Get the Revlon version, not the Amazon version, because I've seen TikToks where it's just on fire. So yeah, go with the Revlon. I know we want to save the coins, but you're not saving much because I believe it's around the same amount of money if you go on Amazon. So yeah, get the Revlon version and you won't regret it. That is all the goodies that I wanted to mention that have come out, at least that I purchased in 2020, that I feel are amazing products, and a lot of drugstore items, not too many bougie items. I wanted to keep it drugstore because girl here, she's struggling, so I want to give you options obviously that you all can purchase, and that's not going to break the bank. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to show me love on my IG page, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell if you guys want to know when I upload a video, as well as don't forget to give me those likes. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.